Good evening everyone and welcome to GRL as we are here for a brand new season for GP2, as we're here for season 6, as we have new faces and new drivers and also a returning face for this season. Anyway, I'm your main commentator of It's Phil, all on my lonesome, but the show must go on and we'll find out what will happen throughout this session. So anyway, we have 14 drivers here with us. It's the opening race of this season in Season 6 here at Melbourne. As we have a variety of drivers here with us, especially from the GP3 lots with the likes of Dam and ZH Acids. Dam, surprisingly, is in once again in the Ferrari, whereas ZH Acids has been switched to the Toro Rosso Honda team. Meanwhile, we do have returning faces of Maxi Bone, who is currently in a very formidable style car, and he could be looking forward for a very good season for this division as well. And also a good return for Sam Fuller, who is wishing for a good comeback for this season and is hoping for a excruciatingly good one on his behalf. So anyway, we'll start off Q2 as Acids will be starting his first flying lap for this season and for himself. He comes out to turn 2 and onto the second DRS zone, now blasting his way through, braking very hard onto turn 3. Very hard corner and sharp. A lot of cadence braking if you want to do so. As Acids completes the first sector of a 27.6 of sector 1. He is currently on the hard tyre. If you might have missed GP1, I would recommend to watch it when there was a lot of action and a lot of shocks. Not a lot of shock at all on that division as well. But we will stick firmly straight to GP2. As Acids close to completing his first flying lap, as he goes on to the last corner, gets onto the grass, but is straight into the pits. So we'll have a look at Smithy, who is the second person that was out. As he crosses the line with a 1:24.0 his first flying lap on the hards. As Victor actually goes half a tenth slower. Victor has been shifted from the Haas to the Williams. I think Williams is kind of hoping snagging a very good promising driver, as Verstappen crosses the line in the Mercedes, stayed in the Mercedes car for a second season with a 1:23.3. And while Maxi Bone, the returning, does a 1:32.0 as an opener. He was a little bit uncertain that he kind of validated. As Schumacher is at a 1:49.4, keeps it nice and thoroughly flat on the exit there. Meanwhile, the likes of Skybeer and Chill are 4th and 5th respectively, as those two are 3/4 of a tenth separated. Chill is defending the constructors with the new teammate of Skybeer, who, by the looks of it, is showing some formidable pace throughout qualifying. It's not the qualifying that matters, it's what the race is all about. We go on to Dam, who's going to be completing his first flying lap on the mediums, and he gets moved to P4. Which means he's now set the second fastest lap on the medium tyre, which is almost exactly the same time was slightly better than Skybeer's hard tyre time. It's slightly worse time in comparison of Victor, who is on the hards. Meanwhile, ZHS is on his outlap once again. As we have a look on his outlap. Leif has actually improved his time onto the 125 zeros. Gets him up into P9. Maximo has not improved his 132.0 benchmark. Sam Fuller's now on his outlap on the medium tyre, and the same with Creed of Chaos. He's actually out for his final lap on the softs. Trying to go for a more adamant strategy in comparison of the rest of the grid. So Acids has gone to his second final lap to try and get the second bite of the cherry, and Maximo's actually gone quicker. A big improvement. A 1:23.230. Listed Verstappen's time by just over 700. As Acids gets very wide. Oh, he spins! That is a very bitter pill to swallow. For Acids, he has to try and very cautious not to rejoin out on track. And he does so with some good awareness. Right, Creed of Chaos. First person to be going to set a time on the softs. I think turn 3 quite tidy. And turn 4, just a slight hint of understeer. Bit of an odd bump, I think, onto on the apex of turn 4. Now goes, blasts his way through towards turn 8. This is that curb. I think partially kisses that curb. Very tidy so far at the moment. Very tidy. Kind of partially missing the second apex of the fast left right. But it seems like it's going to be an overall tidy lap. As Creed of Chaos goes past the second to last corner, now onto the final corner on the softs. Opens DRS as he crosses the line. Gets him up into P3 with a 1:23.336. Only third of a tenth behind Verstappen's medium tyre time. Meanwhile, Victor has actually bested Smithy, 1:23.4, and then Leith. Well, Schumacher SF7 has now bested Smithy on 4 laps old hards, 1:23.7. CHS has done a 1:43.2, so that is a benchmark. Is hopefully trying to improve that time as much as possible. I would also like to mention to the two viewers that are currently watching, if you want to let me know what your predictions are for Q3, feel free, obviously I'm on my own, feel free to message this account at the end of Q2, just before Q3, and we'll see what your predictions are. Not only that, during the 5-minute break before the race starts, if you do have any questions on what do you think is going to happen here at Australia for GP2, I'd also like to know your thoughts as well. Says Leif, we're going into the pits. What Creed of Chaos is doing? I was kind of hoping to do another lap on the softs. Kind of damaging the softs a substantial amount, it's got to be pitted very early in comparison. Meanwhile, Horn is on his outlap on the medium tyre. He's done a 1:24.9. Obviously, Horn has risen up from GP3 and is now in GP2. He's hoping to be having this as the up-and-coming stepping stone throughout this entire season. He was also casting doubts from season 5, when it is his last race, and then, well, his last season, right up to the point that McLaren thought, no, you got a chance to do well at the division higher. So they're on board with the likes of Horn on his outlap, as Maximone is on his fly lap on the soft tyres, which is a little bit unnecessary. It is his decision. Everyone's strategy is different. Anything can be possible. So Horn is going to be starting his flying lap. Takes turn 1 and 2 quite well. Little bit of a slide on the midway part of turn 2. Obviously Horn, of course, is rocking the number 69. Not for satirical purposes, but, you know. Horn's now going towards turn 8. As Maximone has actually improved his time on the softs with a 1:22.0. Again, a bit unnecessary. That's kind of changing your strategy a little bit more. As Horn is rounding off towards the last 4 corners of his flying lap. Now on to the second to last corner. Now on to the last corner. Slingshot his way out. Opening his DRS and his ERS. Goes up into P7 with a 1:23.8. Not a bad time. Well, damn, appears to be setting the time on the hards. Dutch Nacho has now gone into P3 in Q2 with a 1:23.2. Meanwhile, Manzi out of nowhere has done a 1:22.8 on the mediums. A strong lap from the Alpha driver. Meanwhile, Dam is opening his DRS. And we'll find out the lap time that he's on the hards. 1:23.5. That will put him in P8. It was invalid. Have a look at acids. There's 6 steps quicker on sector 1, so he's going to be getting his personal best. Maximone has retired in the pits, I presume. As acids now coming up to the end of sector 2. 1.1 seconds quicker, so he's now in the 1:24 ranges. And he try and get into the 1:23s as we're coming up to the end of Q2. Horn's now dropped into P9. As Q2 is now up. However, SF7's done a 1:22.9, so he is now through. And Acids crosses the line. He does improve but does not move up. Smith has done a 1:22.5. Oh, damn. On 1:23.9. So all eyes are now on Skybeer and Chill. As Chill has slowed down, so that means he's all on Skybeer now. He needs to try and find more than 3/10, which seems like he's going to be just well, he's going to be a bit far-fetched because he's now 8/10 up of his time. Victor did a 1:22.7. So can Skybeer be able to knock out Horn as it rounds off to the last two corners? Horn's time over 1:23.8 he's trying to beat as he opens up DRS. Across the line, gets up to P6, and that means Horn will be knocked out as Creator Chaos stays in, is through to Q3 with a safe time of 1:23.336. So there we have it for Q2. Unfortunately, with Creator Chaos, it does appear that he has kind of crashed out. But because of him being through to Q3, he will be started on the softs. He cannot change. Meanwhile, Maximo's got to be started on the softs, which is kind of a bit of a bold move. And then the rest of the field from 2nd to 9th will be started on the mediums. So here we are for Q3. Seat for GP2. We have 9 drivers. Fortunately, the the GP3 drivers that have risen up, unfortunately did not make it. Well, they have done their best. Got everyone on their outlaps. From 1st to 9th, Victor is out first. You see he's trying to get a little bit accustomed to the Williams. But I don't think that's going to be phasing him that much. So here we go for Victor to start his first flying lap. Very tidy of turn 1 and 2. Quick look on the telemetry. Just doing under 200 miles an hour on the approach to turn 3. Victor showing the almost showing the true speed of the Williams, pushing it as hard as possible. And now comes up to the end of Sector 2. As we'll find out what his overall time at the moment from the 2 sectors, which is a 48.9. So now we'll be rounding off with the last 4 corners on his first flying lap. Perfectly flat from from that corner, and onto the second to last corner towards the final corner. Beautifully planted. Opens up the DRS. As he crosses the line with a 1:21.4. Oh. Alright then. Thank you. No. I also had messaged Oaks and didn't get a response. Here we go. Don't worry, I won't bite. I'm possibly the most well-respected commentator for like GP2. Keep it professional. That's all. Keep it professional. Limit your curse words. And then also have some like inside chats of what do you think is going to happen. Oh, that'll be it. Anyway, getting a little bit sidetracked. Yep.
Right,
So then
let's do this.
apologies from that, everyone who was watching us. We do have I do have a co-commentator of the new one, and that is Pierre.
Yes, that's me. That's what happens when
Yes.
you're joining late.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of, at least you can see what it will be like in the commentator booth. Which
Yeah,
is
that's
basically,
true. Get some experience.
yeah, get some experience.
I put my name down to like help out when help's needed.
That's perfectly fine.
Right.
So anyway, as we get Pierre thoroughly comfortable in, we do have Verstappen and Skybeer both on their out laps. It does kind of seem, from my perspective, that Victor and Maximo could be having a bit of a battle of their own. Victor obviously in the Williams and Maximo in what appears to be in the Renault. So it does kind of start to embroil a rivalry a little bit. The times are pretty close, with a 1:21.475 for Victor and a 1:21.491 for Maximo.
And mind you, Smith is only 2 tenths away as well.
Yeah, we can't discredit off Smithy. Smithy is doing his best to be part of the duo rivalry, as Maximo is actually on his outlap along with Dutch. So obviously I think you're coming from GP3.
Yeah, coming up from
last
GP3.
season. And you're now going to be racing GP2. Obviously, it's a bit unfortunate that you couldn't take part this week's race.
At least I see it as I'm scouting the talent, so
yeah,
I get to see what everyone's true pace is and where they lack pace. So I've got an advantage here.
Can we possibly be like the Martin Brundle?
Yes.
There you go.
Or does it force
so,
him
yeah,
in front of Verstappen?
Obviously, whilst we have the onboard and the outlaps of Oh, Verstappen's actually gone into the pits, which seems to have invalidated. So we'll actually go straight to Sky Beer for this one. So, anyway, got sidetracked. You risen from GP3, and you're now going to be racing GP2. Obviously,
yes.
Due to unfortunate issues that you couldn't take part for this week's race. Are you actually excited for GP2?
Yeah. Well, I've been saying from GP3 when rumours started of me moving up to GP2, it's only going to help me get quicker. That's the best way of looking at it. Like, I won't be underpaid. Ow. Where did that come from?
Apologies for the interruption, but Sky Beer beats Victor by 2 milliseconds.
Wow. Oh, wow. Let's have a look at the sector times.
Anyway, as we now go back onto, I think it's Maximone. Would you like to continue? I think we know that Maximone will improve his time. The question is by how much?
Oh, this is going to be juicy.
This could possibly be a quite tasty lap for Maximone. Very tidy on that last corner.
Wow.
And kind of beats it. Oh, wow. Beats it by a 10th. Best time by a 10th. We do have Victor's now on his outlap. We've got Ramsey as well. We've got Schumacher SF7 on his outlap. Sam Fuller's on his outlap. And also Smithy.
So just started his flying lap. Just going through the first. Oh, he's backed out.
Ooh, yeah, he's had a bit of a moment with Smithy, who's on his outlap.
Now, has he got enough fuel to do another lap?
Well, you normally presume so, though, wouldn't you?
Well, if you're going, this is your last one. Wow, he's having a mare.
His race bike just immediately turned into a lawnmower.
And that's my teammate there, guys.
Skybeer was retired, so he thinks that's the best that he can do. Now, in all honesty, if he had like another pair of softs, I think he could have gone about another half a 10th, roughly.
Yeah, with track evolution, anything's possible.
Yeah, track evolution, and also not only that, you can find new ways of gaining time from certain corners.
Oh, now see, I wasn't too sure on that. Obviously, being a GP driver, you wanna moving up, you wanna push at all times. But obviously, these guys, that was very wide from Schumacher. You wanna push at all times, so I don't know. He knows best. He knows best. And Schumacher's backed out as well. Probably invalidated.
Yeah. Schumacher has backed out. Meanwhile, Dutch Natural has retired from session. Oh, Victor has left the session, so that means we have to try and get him back. There is like about less than 60 seconds of Q3.
Oh wow!
We might be able to join back as quickly as he can.
Now, see, last time this happened on the tests, he wasn't able to get back into the race. No, into the start, but he made the race in the end. We'll have to wait and see. The yellow flag in set for him.
Smithy, Dutch Natural has left the session as well. Victor has joined back.
I think he's joined as a spectator because it's kicked me as a spectator.
That's kind of strange. Well, we are coming up to the end of Q3, so I don't think it's kind of affected it that much. Meanwhile, Smith is going to be crossing the line. Another 1:21.5. So it's about very close. And Chill is now left.
Oh dear.
I think so. So seems like we're having a bit of some technical issues.
Oh dear. Oh, hopefully everything's resolved.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Meanwhile, Verstappen has done a 1 at 21.5. 21.599, sorry.
And I'm back in. Right. Oh, there's a few people leaving.
So we'll have a look. So we are on board with Manzi. I think he's going to be finishing his flying lap. Meanwhile, Schumacher SF7 has finished. It's going to be starting in P9. It's a little bit of a shock horror, really. And Manzi crosses the line with a 1:21.8. Does improve, but does not change position.
Now, this I am very shocked by. I rated Manzi as one of the drivers nearer the top. But I also heard he has his setups for race, not qualifying. So we'll have to keep an eye on him throughout the race.
Because we've obviously seen with the likes of Australia that this is not a good circuit for overtaking. There's like
Definitely not.
There's like 2 to 3 chances of overtaking, but of 2 of those 3 are quite close to each other.
Yeah. Well, if they can make strategy work for them, like either undercut and go extremely long on their second stint, or go long on their first stint and then
I think that's
fly through at the end.
Be possibly the main things that they have to try and go for.
Either way, it's going to be a fun race to watch.
I think it is going to actually be an interesting race to watch. Who knows what's going to happen? Because normally we can already see some controversy within one race. It has happened before. It has happened before in past seasons, though.
Yeah. But funny enough, I've never started a season since joining GRL. This is, I believe, my 3rd season, and I've always joined partway through the season. I think this one will be, if I race round 2, will be my earliest start. And then after that would be China, so that's what, round 3?
Yes.
Not by much, but
is round 2.
That should be fun as well. I aware.
I think it's normally like the opening 4 races where it's get all hotted up, because that's when like the championship isn't kind of summing it up. It's those 4 races where you think, oh god, it's getting very balmy. You see like risks and overtaking.
Yeah. It's like getting ascendancy in the championship, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. We've seen past seasons like certain teams rising up as well. I think we saw like the rivalry between Red Bull and Toro Rosso from last season in GP2, which was possibly one of the most exhilarating fights for the Constructors' title.
The Constructors is interesting as well, like funny enough, because there are some really good pairings up and down the field.
Yeah.
So I think this one could play across every team, really.
But it does kind of beg you one question, is there going to be like a certain team that it's going to be causing a lot of controversy?
I believe there's more than one. It could possibly be more than one. Looking at driver pairings, obviously I don't want to say too much because I am in this division, but looking at driver pairings, some would have to decide whether it's worth them going for concentrating on the drivers' championship or working together for the constructors.
for constructors? Are you going to try and go for a full-on self-appreciation work of going for the drivers, or do you want to have the teamwork involvement and go for constructors?
I think
it's kind of like a balance of which one do you think is more profitable,
definitely,
or more you get more respect from? Are you going to get more respect from being a drivers' champion, or are you going to get more respect as a constructors' champion?
I think for most of us coming up from GP3, it's also about the teamwork, like, you know, like gaining an achievement. So if, for example, one of the GP3 drivers paired with ex-GP3 drivers paired with GP2 or ex-GP1 driver were to be in a place where their team could win the constructors, they'd have to play team game, or if the constructors was out the equation but the lead driver was in a position to win. Oh,
he's readied up early, so that does mean he'll be serving a qualifying ban.
a few people will not be happy.
No, a few people will not be happy about it. Because obviously with the early start, we'll get on to obviously the main topic, and that is, well, kind of almost a side topic of the new league system that's a bit now been going to be using, is the grid penalties.
Right.
Being into full effect, because for all the new people that are going to be watching, the stream, if you may not know, we used to go for an idea of applying grid penalties onto the league system. Well, that was when the league system was very buggy, so we had no other choice to have that league system grid penalty system to be null and void once we was just basically doing custom lobbies. So we've gone back to this, like the original rota of from the previous seasons, like 30 seconds for like terminal damage, qualifying ban, race ban, you know, so and so.
Yeah.
But because now we've got the implementation of the grid penalties now back, because the league system has now been updated and it's no longer like crashing or glitching, apart from GP3 having some issues with the league system. It was like a 1 in a million glitch, which was very unfortunate.
Oh, I didn't get to watch their race actually.
I think that might be why. Yeah, it got glitched, but it was a 1 in a million glitch. The rule that I'm not going to name the driver, because I'm not going to out them, is wait for like a further 3 laps and then you can leave. They did that, but still glitched the league system. So technically it wasn't their fault.
Yeah, they've done what they're supposed to do, so...
Done what they were supposed to do, but the game still glitched it. So there's nothing we can do. But aside from that, as we got the formation lap completed, and I'm ready for this. Are you ready, Pierre?
I am ready.
As we are here for 5 red lights for season 6 for the opener. And it's lights out and away we go. Maximon's actually had a bit of a poor start. Meanwhile, Skyby is actually going side by side with lights of Maximone. Slight little bit of a fickle on that behalf. Slight bit of a Constantina effect as Horndog has actually dropped down a couple of places. Meanwhile, Schumacher's actually now dropped down to P14. And now getting Horn is getting swatted. Oh wow. Was very close on hitting the back of Smithy. Meanwhile, Victor and Skyby are still going at it. And we have a safety car straight off the bat.
Now that's not come up on my screen yet. Okay, now I see it.
We now have a safety car. So I think probably because of the carnage that's been happening from the the last two, from the first two corners. That might be the reason the safety car was instructed.
Everyone's still running. I couldn't see any contact.
Seems like everyone
from
has joined. It's like everyone has returned back, alright, so... It's like everything's now back to normal. And the biggest question of all is obviously with the safety cars now been... Safety cars out, what's caused it?
Yeah. I think it might have been a few cars glitching or twitchy at the start. But I didn't see any contacts.
I think it's either that or I think Schumacher's off has kind of caused the safety car, perhaps.
Oh, Creed's coming
got wing damage.
Pits.
Oh, Verstappen, Dutch, Creed, Aston, Schumacher have all gone into the pits. So I think that might be why.
Is Verstappen sitting? Nothing's happening. Okay, waiting for the next car.
Waiting for the next car.
And they have all gone onto...
Oh, Dutch has not changed his front wing. Which is a bit odd.
Onto mediums. So he'll have to stop again.
As is onto mediums, I think...
Creed onto mediums.
Hards.
Yeah. Dutch, Verstappen, Schumacher went onto the hards, everyone else on, well, Creed and Aston onto mediums. Would be a long race if they take those hards to the end.
Probably, yeah.
Oh wow.
Can be doable.
If you're careful enough, yeah.
Overheat them, yeah. As long as you don't overheat them, it can be done.
There will
seen
be
it in the past.
Ducks at the end. Now, will they catch up to the safety car queue?
One key thing I don't think you might have kind of caught up with it, because obviously you've entered the commentary box. Well, I'll say commentary box, but the party box. Late. Is that Maxibone has set his Q2 time on the softs.
Yeah.
Now with the safety car that's been implemented, is that kind of putting him in favour? Oh, Maxibone. No, not Maxibone. Skybeer has left the session.
Oh. Probably got disconnected again.
Some huge issues, yeah.
Oh
but
dear,
anyway.
oh dear. Well, this is helping him with managing his tyres. But
yeah,
he will need to push as soon as the safety car goes.
Yes. So far at the moment, there are 4 drivers that have made up 4 places. Manzi, Horn, Dam and Chill. One that's made the one driver that's lost a lot of positions is Verstappen, losing 6. Obviously that's because he had
with the pit stop as well.
Yeah. But that does mean he's going to be a pit stop ahead.
Yep. Scotty Beer's back now as well.
Scotty Beer is back. That means he will actually go into his car without any issues because he's still under the safety car.
There's a piece of wing flying around. Who's it come off?
Smithy has got a 5-second time penalty.
And Dutch as well.
We're trying to get a little bit more of an obscure view. And yet, if you can see, Smithy has wing damage.
Ah, that's where the wing came from.
So now he's in a bit of a spot of bother now.
Oh wow. So the controversies you was on about earlier, it seems they're already
there you go. Yeah.
Oh wow, we didn't have to wait long for that.
But you kind of get what I mean. I think every track has different type of controversy. Australia because of the tight track limits. Oh, safety car is going to be coming in this lap. Yeah, tight track limits, very tight track width.
Yeah.
And there's also not a lot of areas of overtaking, and also quite easy to get frustrated as well.
Oh, you know, obviously being stuck behind another car when you feel you're able to get past, but just not enough straight to pull off a move.
It's either not enough
It
straight
does
line
get,
speed, not enough lateral grip.
it does get really frustrating. And oh,
Safety car
accident
is
gone.
going to be coming in. Not yet.
Oh, and
he's going. I think there's
Skybeer's stuck with him.
No
Skybeer's
unless
alongside.
across the line. Now it's green flag.
I think he's got him. No, he hasn't. He's tucked back in.
No, he hasn't. He's kind of held it back. Skybeer knows that Maximo can't push those tyres to the corresponding lap that Skybeer is going to be pitted in.
Yeah.
So if he can, in his mentality, if he can try and push Maximo to his absolute limit, he can get him to overheat them softs and causing an early pit stop.
Yeah, force a pit stop on him, really.
Yeah.
Or
we've seen it in real life. We've actually kind of seen it in real life. And we've actually seen the bad side of it with Hungary of 2019 with Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton did an extra pit stop whereas Verstappen didn't, up until like about 10 to 14 laps later he then pitted.
Yeah.
That was when Hamilton was then next to him and then overtaken. That's the kind of downside.
That pit stop, they were guaranteed second anyway, so I think they wanted to go for fastest lap.
Although we're trying to go for something ambitious, as Horn and Smithy was going side by side for a couple of seconds. Oh, Horn outbrakes himself.
Oh no.
It is a very tight corner, that second to last corner, as Maximo is now set at 1:26.8 for the opening start lap.
A gap up to 6.5 tenths.
Oh, Horn!
Oh! Now, I believe he was having control pad issues a few weeks ago, so that might be what it is. Yeah, he's not braking.
He's gone off again. He did say before the season started, he did say he was having the left trigger problem.
Oh,
he was having a problem with braking.
Oh no, not like this.
I know another driver that had this before. It was in GP1. And that was in season 4. It can happen.
Yeah, because he was complaining about it all throughout the test as well. It seems that he might have solved it because he's on the back of Creed.
Creator Chaos has got a massive damage on his front wing.
Oh, did not see that. It helps to change camera view.
Actually overtaking Verstappen. As if Verstappen was planning to go around the outside of that last corner. The traction from Verstappen.
Wow.
What a move. What a move from Verstappen. Around the outside, getting that traction from the Mercedes, which is the longest wheelbase Formula 1 car.
And Creator Chaos pits.
Creator Chaos pits, that means going for front wing change.
Now Acid's catching up to Dutch now as well.
Yes,
they're battling.
But Schumacher is catching up as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is juicy. Chill's on the back of Smithy, who's behind Fuller.
Yes, Chill is on the back of Smithy. Smithy's on the back of Sam Fuller, but he's trying to keep it within 1 second. Meanwhile, Victor is closing.
He's made a move.
He's made a move.
Yeah.
And he has sealed it. Yeah, got a bit partially wide. A very bit tentative on that exit though from Victor. Obviously he's going to seal the move. Obviously with GP2 we're going to be seeing a lot of ambitious moves throughout this season. We've seen the likes of Smithy in season 3 pull in what I think is probably move of the season as a whole at Britain. Obviously with the reaction from Ira Schumacher at that time as well.
Oh. Victor looks like he's struggling with this car.
Oh, there's a yellow flag in Sector 3 and it's creating chaos. And I think that is at the fast left right. There's a... Oh no! Dam is out!
Oh.
I just caught it from the background. Dam is out!
Run into the wall. I think he probably lost the rear. Might have touched the grass.
He lost the rear on the exit. Yeah, I think he lost the rear on the exit of turn 5. That is very unfortunate. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Schumacher and Dutch are at it.
Yeah, and Hammer and Tongs between each other. I think Skybeer was having a bit of an issue. It's not reducing the gap off of Victor. No,
mind you,
getting pounced by
all
Mandy.
this battling, Maxi Bone's pulling away.
Yeah.
But how long can he keep up his pace?
How long is he going to keep up his pace, and how long is he going to keep them softs to go?
Yeah. Well, having said that, he's lost a tenth this lap.
Meanwhile, Schumacher has got the DRS and the toe from Dutch.
Dutch sticks to the outside. Move. Oh, a bit of contact.
Oh, that was a little bit too ambitious. Does join the track a little bit fairly. Meanwhile, Chill, this is actually going to be another battle. Right between the... It's almost like an upgraded battle between Toro Rosso and Red Bull by the looks of it.
Yeah. And these two drivers, it's always fun watching Chill and Smithy go at it.
We've seen in past streams the intense rivalry between these two. The amount of times that I've been on board with them when they're close together, especially when they're almost going side by side, is beyond belief.
Honda catching up to Schumacher as well.
Yeah.
He's got the DRS.
A bit of a small train for 4th. It's just a small train.
Yeah. Well, you know, size or length does matter. I wouldn't call that a small train. It's a small gap
between them. Good piece of innuendo, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
But mind you, realistically, the gap does go up to 2nd place if these can...
yeah, realistically, yeah, you're right. Dustin Hatcher is now pitted and Schumacher has now gone up to P9. He's overtaken Acids.
This car's stuck. My screen. It's not moving. But where is that? It looks like pit entry.
Oh, it seems like he's stuck on reverse.
Oh, disqualified.
Oh, he got disqualified.
Oh,
maybe
no.
that might be why.
Oh dear.
I don't know why.
I think it might have glitched. See, it looked like he was trying to move his car, but couldn't.
Oh. Oh, now, GRL Fuller's now got a bit of an issue now.
Meanwhile, Horndog's pulling a move on Acid. Oh, can you get 2 cars
Oh, this
through?
is on the fast left right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's gone for the cutback. And he's got the traction though. Oh, slight little bit of a slight swift.
Gives him space.
Ford still going side by side with Acids. Now we're coming up onto the close to the penultimate corner, and as he's holding up
Acid's got wing damage.
Oh no, Ward's done it again, he's gone wide.
Now was that damage between their battle?
It's going to be on the overtake of Smithy going round the outside on turn 3. Is this going to be a vintage move to turn 4? Very fair battle there.
And he's held it.
I think Chill,
oh, it's happening all over the place.
A very good fair battle there. Very
his
fair
Fuller
battle.
is now up over the back of Manzi as well.
Yeah, I think But one thing though he has to understand is that he needs to now start saving his ERS, because he's no longer got the pressure of Chill now.
Yeah, that is fairly
Smithy
low.
Smithy has yet to like almost deplete his ERS, like close to 100%. Come on, Smithy, chop chop.
I think he might be playing the long game. I think he might also be conserving
Maybe.
his tyres.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah.
It's a bit strange seeing him playing the long game. But, you know, once again, he knows what he's doing.
Meanwhile,
Almost
Gerald Fuller.
got past acid again.
Smithy's now gone into the pits.
Oh.
Oh, Manzi has wing damage now. Manzi as well has wing damage. No wonder he's not reducing the gap between him and Skybeer. So,
Oh, Smith has got a penalty, 5 seconds. And now
yeah,
the
because of the
tyre
severe
change.
collision that he had with
Oh yeah.
Fuller. He's going to be on the hards to the end. He does not have to pit anymore. So far at the moment, Chill has made the most places with 7 positions. Well, gained 7 positions. He's in P6. Now we'll have a quick look on the people that have yet to make a pit stop. As you can see, from 1st to 6th, they've yet to make a pit stop, and then Horn in P9 is yet to make a stop as well.
I'm very surprised Maxi Bone's taking his tyres this far.
I think he's kind of playing that safety car very well. Oh no, he's pitted now.
Yeah, and Victor's gone in behind him. And Skybeer stays out.
Skybeer stays out.
Oh, he's gone on to mediums. That's very brave.
Yes, he is. Meanwhile,
That
Victor
is
has
hard.
hards. So,
What does Skybeer do now?
Skybeer could possibly do a switch.
Oh wow, strategy. I think that safety car
do a
really helped
switch.
him.
I think. Yeah, but the thing is though, is that yes, Maximone has now gone onto the mediums.
I think they'll be dead by the end.
That's the thing. But for Skybeer, if he does the switch and goes on the softs, then it could become more interesting.
Yeah. But he'll have to go a long way into the race if he can hold his tyres together. Mind you, he did drop back, so I think that's probably what he's doing.
He only needs to do like 5 more laps, and then he can do a soft run. Only 5 more. Meanwhile, Chill is now onto the back of Manzi.
Oh yes. Manzi with obviously wing damage. Now does he fight for the position or does he let him go?
Oh, I don't know. Well, both of them are going to be pitting, but we don't know when. They could possibly do a soft run at the end. You never know, Red Bull could possibly go for a double stack. You don't know.
Well, there's a big enough gap between them. 5 seconds, well maybe Skybeer could pull off maybe another second.
Can pull off, I think they're safe to pull a double stack. I think you might be right.
It'll be close. Manzi's still in front.
So far the only fight at the moment is between Manzi and Chill. Oh, Manzi gets a little bit of oversteer on the exit. I think that's going to be a free position for Chill as he goes around the outside.
Holding it. Oh yes,
that's
clean
a lovely move from Chill. Good confidence. That is good, strong confidence. That is from Chill there.
And Fuller and Verstappen joining the fight as well.
Manzi's now in. Verstappen is on the hards, but he does have the wing damage.
Oh, did he not change his wing?
No. Unless he had a front wing change and has now damaged that wing. Maximus set fastest lap with a 1:25.7.
Putting those mediums to good work.
The GP1 fastest lap is 1:22.6, which I think is now it's an all new track record. I think last season it was like a 1:23. So that was the fastest race lap, GP1. So now it's an all-time track record of 1:22.6. Very quick.
1:25.7 this time.
Yeah, for GP2. But it can possibly be, again, brings a broad spectrum, whether Skybeer is going to go for a soft run or they're going to go for a hard run. But, to be honest, because they are so far into a medium tyre stint, go for a soft run.
Yeah.
Because the more laps you're doing on the mediums, you're kind of making the hard tyres not going to kick in as much.
Plus they'll have a lighter car, so it'll be easier on the softs.
You'll have a lighter car and you'll be on faster tyres. Much faster tyres. Maxi Bone is closing up on Schumacher, as we'll have that on board.
Can I throw a question out there? If Verstappen, if Verstappen can make these tyres last till the end, can he possibly win this race? Because once everyone pits...
No. It's a yes and a no.
It's a big if.
It's a yes. It's a yes that he can take them hard to the end, because once they get more worn, they become more quicker. But it's a no, because he has still got that mitigated damage that he's got on the wing, and he'll just get the gap that he'll be getting when the rest of the field is pitted, will just get instantly chewed. And speaking of which, Skybeer is now pitted. I don't think this is a good choice. We'll have a look. Goes on the hards with 13 laps to go. Is that a bold move? It's got to give him Maxi Bone a free ticket though. Meanwhile, Maxi Bone's going to go down the inside for turn 3, and he's made that move look easy. That's super easy. And he's got that move sealed. So I would say, just to put a bit of a more in summary of the question, Pierre, is that yes, you can do it, but as long as you don't get wing damage, then you'll be fine. It's just a matter that the wing damage can basically cost you.
Yeah,
that's how much.
Time hand over fist, really.
Yeah, it's a fight or flight.
Yeah.
You've seen it across multiple divisions.
It's got a lot of understay there. North to the corner and on the last corner. Always hit the wall again.
We've seen this type of scenario before across all divisions. Even I've seen it from like an eagle eye from like GP3 and GP2, and I've even seen it in GP1, that when they have light wing damage throughout a stint that they are so comfortable on, that they have no choice to go.
Oh, Chill's gone off. He's back on track. I think he just had a bit of a moment.
I think he might have got understeer on the exit turn 5 by the sounds of it. You kind of see, it does appear he's lost a lot of time.
Yeah. He's going to be kicking himself.
I think it will be a kick in the teeth, really. Because we're now on to lap 17, which is now when the soft stint window will be now open. So we're kind of hoping that, fingers crossed for Chill, he can take them softs to the end, which it can, or it will. He's not going to be pitting on this lap, so he could possibly pit on the next one.
Oh dear.
As Sam has now pitted.
And the undercut.
Oh no. Yeah, trying to go for an undercut. Because I'll say that's, yeah, it's going on the softs.
The gap from
so
Chill
11 laps
to Maxibone is now 5.5 seconds, and it's coming down pretty quick.
I think this is like another stage of fight or flight. Because the gap's dwindling down, are you going to risk going for like another lap, or pit and go on a fresh set? Possibly go on a faster set of tyre?
Unless, do you think that he obviously knows his race isn't with the top 3 and he's possibly racing, who was he around, Smithy, Mandy?
I think he could be racing, yeah, racing like around Smithy, Manzi, Sam. Because if we look on the gap to the leader, it's 22.8 between Chill and Fuller.
Yeah, that's going to come down though, because Fuller's already on his
softs. It will come down, because Fuller is now on the softs. So,
realistically,
that's kind of a bit of a mistake.
This lap.
I think it's a bit of a mistake for
Chill. He's coming in.
To do another pit stop. I think he missed his pit stop by a lap.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to be 100% certain he'll be taking the softs to the end, which is perfectly fine. As Sam is now coming out of the last corner, is now going to be going towards the pit straight.
Oh. It's got to be close.
It's close, it's got to be tight, it's got to be tight.
He's got him.
Sam's got it. He's got it. So that's
mind you, the gap is not as big as I thought as it would be.
That is true, but you have to say that Fuller's tyres has now kicked in.
Yeah.
So for Chill, for ordering him to stick with him, he needs to basically get them to kick in as quickly as possible without overheating.
He's holding there.
So we're on to lap 19 of 29. Of course, the closest battle is now Chill and Fuller. Whilst we have that on the background, I think we'll talk about the upcoming race for next week, which is Bahrain. For the Sakir circuit, the 3.36 mile circuit.
Oh, Schumacher's gone into the pits again.
Yeah, Schumacher's gone into the pits. So yeah, Bahrain for 2019 for season 6. With Sam's now set the fastest lap with 125.3. Oh, Asses has retired. He's crashed out. That's very unfortunate from Acids. That means there's only one Toro Rosso, and that is Smithy. So this is a chance for the fight for survival now. But anyway, Bahrain. A tricky circuit on tyre degradation.
Yes. Now,
the question
personally,
is
I
this.
struggle with temperature as well. I tend to find.
which kind of leads me into this question. Obviously we know that one stops is doable with the mediums to hards, but do you think it's kind of morally right to just basically do a 2-stop, do medium softs?
I think. Oh,
Manzi's gone!
Oh no!
And it's on the exit of turn 12.
Wow. This race is throwing up a lot of surprises.
Manzi, who was possibly coming up onto the chance to be on the top 5, is out.
Wow, Fuller defending very well from Chill. Chill gets a nice exit there.
Chill gets a nice exit now. I think this is the one lap fresher
around the outside.
Set as he goes around the outside. Around the outside. No, that's good defending from Sam.
Placing his car in the right places.
Yeah, placed it on the right place at the right time.
Meanwhile, Maxi Bone's all over the back of Verstappen. Now, personally, I'd let him go. My race isn't with him.
Not only that, Skybeer is on the back of Victor.
Oh, this is all just turning on its head. Has Victor made a mistake? Because that gap's gone down very quick.
I don't know. I think he seems to have kind of messed it up somewhere like the midway point of Sector 2. And it's, oh no!
Oh.
The Skybeer is now taken 3rd off of Victor.
Oh, Verstappen's pitting again.
Verstappen's pitting now.
Oh. That releases Maxi Bone.
That's kind of the issue, and he is going for a wing change. So
yeah.
that's the issue. He's on another set of softs.
Is he gonna come out? Smithy's coming around the last corner.
Meanwhile, the fight for Sam between Sam and Chill. Oh! Sam Fuller putting up all the stops, and that was good car control to keep it from spinning. Oh boy! He was supposed to sort himself, trying to go too wide at turn 2. And Chill is now running away from it.
Up. Has he got enough time to get on the podium? Has he got enough laps to get on the podium?
I would presume so, because they're a lap fresher.
Oh
and
wow!
He's on a faster tyre.
This is going to be interesting. You can literally not call this race until the flag goes. I do not envy you doing this every week. Like, my heart is all over the place.
You should see some of the streams that I do when I'm on my own. I think the best stream I had on my own was, I think, well, so far is, I think there was a Bahrain race when I streamed on my own, which was absolutely brilliant. That was GP2.
Oh,
it was the combination of
sorry
GP2.
To interrupt. Schumacher's on the back of Smithy and he's got DRS.
I know, I'm on board with that whilst I'm currently speaking.
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
But yeah, as I was trying to collect my train of thought as Schumacher was close to overtaking Smith at turn 3. God, I can't even get to breath.
I'm holding my breath for him as well. It's so different when you're actually in the race, though. Because you don't see, you don't know what's going on around you.
You don't,
Yeah, right, one more time, let's try.
Yeah. Some of the streams I normally do, I've done on my own, which I think was which was Bahrain, I don't know which season. Which was on
Verstappen's
GP2.
lost it. He's lost it.
Oh yeah, he has.
Oh.
He hasn't got his wing. He hasn't damaged his wing, and Schumacher's now gone up into P6. Meanwhile, Horn's just done a quite his way through to P8.
He's had a very lonely
Smithy's
race.
now gone into the pits. But anyway, that's the last time we're going off topic. Odds on I'll get off topic again. GP2, Bahrain, I don't know what season it was, I think it was like either season 3 or season 4. I streamed that on my own, and that was an incredible race to watch. There was another one that I did on my own, which was the homogeneous version of GP2, 1.1 and 3. And it was chucking it down with rain. And the amount of action from that race alone, I tried to stick with it as much as I can. And I was almost close to losing my voice. For these type of streams or commentaries I do for GP2, it brings a lot of character, it brings a storyline, but it also brings a rivalry. When you have like a driver that re-watches a stream to see what they've done wrong and analyse it so they can get quicker and quicker. That's what makes a character, a driver like themselves in GP2, get so into like racing, especially a clean race, and then trying to best a rival that they've intervened with for like so many seasons, if you get my meaning.
Yeah.
I think it's that passion.
It's like
emotion,
a story. Really,
what makes it top. Yeah, it is.
I didn't expect that side of it, but I can see what you mean.
And that's why I like streaming GP2. It's like my bread and butter. When I commentate or when I set up the stream for GP2, I'll be thinking, right, let's say for example Silverstone, I'm going to be expecting a lot of action, a lot of drama, like controversy, insane overtakes. I've been seeing overtakes from past seasons of GP2, seeing overtakes at Cops, overtakes at Stowe.
I think Silverstone, like every driver.
Silverstone is like a pinnacle of overtaking.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
That's where everyone brings their A game.
Yeah.
And
I think it's oh, I'm trying to remember. It's Austria, Britain, Spa, Monza, and Brazil is where you get most of the action. Monza, because of it being high speed, and you see a lot of 3 wide, 2 wide moments. Who's going to be braking later from to Rettifilio? Or who's going to be more braver on the inside line of
the
Sky?
only other track I would add is Kota. Purely because of the carnage that happens there.
And also the brutality of curbs.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sebastian Vettel.
Well, in GP3 last season, we had so many people retiring because of the Mickey Mouse section at the start. It's ridiculous. Like, you hit a curb wrong and that's it. You're gone. Oh.
Yeah. Well, anyway, aside from that, as we go back into we're on to lap 27 and 29. Shell's fighting
very nice
for last place as he goes down the inside. It's like the contact.
That was cheeky, Victor. Oh,
I think that was quite. I'd say it was brave, but I don't think it was stern but fair.
Yeah.
Chill got a little bit close. So far, Chill at the moment has made the most positions with 9, and he's currently sitting in P4. If he gets a podium on this and get a 2-3 for Red Bull, I have no shadow of a doubt he's driver of the day. he has done incredible.
He's had a really good race. I'd say.
I think, yeah, he's had a good race as a whole.
Mind you, the only other driver, okay, I know it's a bit cliche because he's leading the race, but he's gone from softs to mediums, so the only other driver I would recommend would be Maxibone.
Yeah, but then you got like Chill that's done mediums to softs, which is basically the switcheroo of the strategy that you kind of mentioned.
He left himself out
kind of alleviates it.
To dry
I think,
as well.
Yeah, Chill kind of done. Oh, contact! No damage from Chill's front wing as we're on to lap 28-29. So we've got a 2-lap dash.
Okay.
For
now
third.
Victor is low on
Chill goes up to the
ERS.
inside. Nothing. This is what I like about GP2. When you see like a close battle and it's come up to the end. A 2-lap, 3-lap dash. Chill's going on round the outside. Caden's braking. Oh, Victor's had a bit of a poor exit. Chill's had a poor exit turn 4.
Now Victor's going to need to recover battery for this lap and try and throw something on the last lap.
I think not only that, Victor needs to try and restore some ERS because he's slowly running out.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, sorry. So basically,
I'll call it battery, you call it ERS, it's the same
ERS.
thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I think it's like the energy store.
Yeah.
Energy store along with the MGU code. Oh no, Chill!
Oh no! Oh, same place.
Now.
Yeah.
This is what you should not do.
Oh.
There is somewhat. There is something called a commentator curse.
Yeah, can we cut that bit out the stream?
Yes, can we cut that out, please?
Oh no. Oh.
But because Chill, I think Chill, unfortunately we can't use the 95% rule. Because we're in the league system.
Yeah.
But, the other person that's made the most positions is Horn, but he's kind of in the bit of a spickle with Smithy. He's now lost a position.
Mind you, having said that, Horn's been driving with a broken control pad, and he's had moments, but he's kept out of trouble. He's not crashed, he's gone wide and what's not.
He's just basically having brake issues. Yeah, he's just having brake issues. He's done some overtakes. He's just had some minor brake problems.
Hey, what's happened here? The gap for the lead is down to 9 tenths.
I think it might be a bit too late because we're coming up onto the last 2 corners. Verstappen has now got the fastest lap of 1:23. As we round off onto the last corner, I think if there was another lap, I think we could possibly see a position change.
Yeah.
As Maxibone wins the first race of season 6 here in Australia. The Skybeer takes second place. Victor, a very good performance from him, takes third. And it is a Haas 4-5.
It's not bad for the constructors.
You know what? I think I might need to give driver of the day to Schumacher with the issues that he had and so on. It's kind of brought him back up and get him onto the top 5
on a 2-stop.
Yeah.
I didn't even count that, to be honest, but yeah.
Well, it's entirely up to you. If you want to give it to Maximum, it was entirely up to you. If you want to give it to someone else that kind of earned it a little bit more, it's entirely up to you.
Well, yeah, I know about the rule of, it's a bit unfair because he's won the race. So yeah, I agree with Schumacher. He's done a 2-stop. He was in trouble at the start,
top 5.
And he clawed his way back. Hard-fought race.
I think it's a hard-fought race for everyone. There's a lot of unfortunate errors from everyone's behalf, and also the retirements as well.
It's tough picking one driver, especially after a race like that. Like,
But
talented
anyway,
drivers have crashed out.
yeah. Anyway, this is where we get the top three for the interviews. So that is Maxi Bone, Skybeer, and Victor. This is where we do the interviews, Pierre.
Have they joined? Oh yes, here they are.
Yeah, we've got Skybeer, we're just waiting on for Maxi Bone and Victor.
Yes.
There we have Maxi Bone.
And there's
And
Victor.
lastly, we have Victor. So we do have our top three here with us. Make sure to tick the box if it is there. If not, then that is a bit of unfortunate, because Hall's had many issues. And despite even though that when I stream, there is no issues with that at all. I suggest favouritism.
Oh wow.
I'm joking. So anyway, we'll start the interview off by interviewing the race winner of Maxi Bone, which is a huge congratulations to him on securing the win for the opening of Season 6. Seems like a plain sailing for you. And not only that, the safety car kind of went into your favour as you were starting on the softs.
Yeah, safety car was good for me. I was going to go onto the hards, but I could go onto the mediums in the end. But my tyres had completely gone off by the last 2 laps. I was on like 61% on the rear left, so I was really struggling for pace at the end.
But I think it did show that on that latest stint of the softs, your pace was kind of slowing a little bit, and Skybeer and Victor was kind of reducing the gap. But apart from that, you kind of bounced that pace back once you go onto the mediums, and you was actually going on a cleaning house once you fitted that medium tyre.
Yeah, I think I probably pushed it a bit too hard, just trying to do quality laps, because in the pits Victor actually closed up to me a bit. I wanted to just get that gap to a comfortable level where I could get a penalty again, but in the end I didn't even manage that, so I got a bit lucky in the end to hold on to it. I think Sky would have had me in one more lap.
Yeah. But aside from that, get your first win for this season, and probably a strong start for not only for yourself but also for Renault.
Oh yeah.
Was you a little bit disappointed to not get the extra point for fastest lap, or you're not fussed?
No, I wasn't really fast. I was chuffed with 25 points. Just switched off my assist as well, so Bahrain's going to be really tricky for me. So I was happy to get a good result here, because it won't happen in Bahrain.
Yeah. Pierre, any questions you'd like to say
Yeah,
to Maxi Bone?
I just wanted to ask, when you said your tyres were gone, is that where you lost your time, like on the last lap? And Sky
Yeah,
caught up to you?
last 2 laps really. I mean, I noticed they were like above 50% with about 4 or 5 laps to go. So I really backed off and was just trying to manage ERS in none and not take too much curb to disturb the car. But I was losing 2 seconds a lap, I think, to Sky the last 3 laps. So it was pretty intense, just going as fast as I dared push it without any traction.
But I think aside from that, I think the gap that you kind of had from the medium tyre stint kind of mitigated that pace disadvantage and has got you the win.
Yeah, it
What's
was,
said to add
was
to
awesome.
that? Was the move you made on Verstappen on his old hards, do you think that was crucial to you building that gap on your mediums?
Did make a move on Verstappen, did I? I made a move on Schumacher SF7.
Oh, Verstappen as he was pitting.
Yeah, definitely. I think I would have had him on that next straight anyway, because it was right up his arse when he pitted. So I don't think that was too crucial. But the move on Schumacher was good, but he didn't really fight it, which I'm grateful for.
But anyway, all in all, very good, strong race on your behalf, and a huge congratulations on securing your first win for this season. Not only for yourself, and also get the 25 points for the Renault team, and it could possibly shape up for a all-new constructors fight. But anyway, Maximo, congratulations on behalf of me and Pierre, and wish you the best for Bahrain next week. If you would like, Pierre, I will hand over to you to interview Skybeer, if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. First of all, congratulations on your P2. I'm sure you would have wanted an extra lap. It looked very close at the end. Can you talk us through your race? What did you think about the start and when the safety car came out?
I think I had a good start. And obviously, I was FedExing some people's safety car came out. So I had to quit the game, come back on it, and just really track back on it. Then struggled on the mediums for a few laps. I let Vic by. And when I pitted on the hards, nice clean air. I think was held up in some traffic, then I was like got behind him eventually. And yeah, got held up by him a few laps. That's about it.
And how hard was you pushing at the end to catch Maxi Burn up, or was you willing to settle for second?
I was willing to settle for second. I pushed it on the last couple of laps, see where it would get me. Maybe if I pushed a lap or two earlier, I'd be in the DRS range. Never know what could happen.
Okay. Have you got any questions?
I'd like to. I do actually have some questions with Skybeer. Obviously, you was coming up onto your onto the pits at like lap 15. And you was going onto the hards. Was you like a little bit unsure whether to do like another 2 laps and go on the softs, or was you kind of just mainly focusing on going onto the hards in the first place?
I was struggling for traction on the mediums, and much as I love to stay a couple of laps going softs, I don't think they would last me till the end. So I had a gamble going hard, and it paid off.
So it's kind of like a last resort then.
Yeah,
even though you tried your absolute best to try and push it, to try and reserve and nurse the mediums, but the traction just kind of just fallen off, and you had no choice to pit.
Yeah, I think I got time out to 70% at the time. It's like, I ain't gonna take the chance for another lap.
Wow. I'm guessing you're pretty glad that you actually pitted after that.
Yeah, bunch of territory.
Yeah. Hey, that's my line.
Was the gap, maintaining the gap at 3 seconds, was that intentional, or was that when you couldn't push as much as you wanted to? On your first stint?
Just couldn't really push any quicker. Sort of struggling to keep up and get away from Vic on the first stint.
Okay. I think on that note, well done, Skybeer.
Thank you.
On taking P2 for yourself and for the Red Bull team. Oh, it was a bit unfortunate you didn't have a double finish for Red Bull. Obviously the retirement
double podium.
of yeah, and the double podium as well from Chell.
Still in the pit wall, not in the pit wall, wherever he lost it.
Turn 12.
Oh, but yeah, he's chilling.
The new Ascari, as I'm now going to call it. But aside from that, congratulations on taking P2, and we wish you all the best for Baku. No, not Baku, Bahrain. I jumped 2 rounds. Well, 3 rounds. So anyway, we now go on to P3 of Victor, taking the 15 points for the Rocket Williams. Victor, it is a sudden switch from you going from Haas last season now onto the Williams. It does kind of seem that you are already comfortable in that car.
Well, I'm not. Really not.
Okay, any explanation?
Oversteers like a bee.
Now you know how I feel.
But yeah, other
There's
than
no
car,
sympathy.
I'm surprised I had that pace, to be fair. You were in quite a few battles, like how fun was the
Oh
race?
yeah, a lot of battles.
It was alright, except for, I think it was first stint. I think it was the lap that I pitted. I took too much curb in the first sector, slightly hit the wall, knocked my wing slightly, and when I pitted they refused to change it, so I did the whole race with a damaged wing.
That is a very
done
big
very
gamble.
well.
That is. I think we've seen
Yeah.
Verstappen having a damaged wing when he went onto the hards, then gone onto the hards, then damaged his wing again, and me and Pierre was kind of contemplating whether he's either just going to go to the end and just basically hold on with that damage or pit.
Yeah.
And when we saw him pit, it seems like that the damage was kind of costing him that huge amount of time. It's kind of just gave him no choice. Was it kind of like at that stage as well? When you got the damage?
Yeah, I was losing time to the cars behind, like how quickly Chill caught me and then got past me. But fortunately for me, he couldn't keep it on track and he bottled it. So
I think we've got a new rivalry heated up soon.
Mind you, you put up a very good fight with no ERS.
oh yeah,
I was
like,
very
yeah,
surprised.
we did
I did
see-
not notice how low it was until it was on 4%.
We kind of seen on multiple occasions. We kind of seen on multiple occasions that your ERS was close to being fully depleted. We were surprised that you weren't getting like an energy store overheating or controlled electronics overheating. We was absolutely surprised that the ERS
mentioned as
depleted.
well, like you was placing your car in just where it needed to be able to defend as well.
Yeah, the only thing that saved me is I put way too much fuel in at the start of the race. So I started with +7 laps. So I ran rich the whole race.
Oh heck.
Wow.
It's the only thing that saved me.
How did you keep up your pace with that much fuel?
I'm used to
By
doing
burning it.
I normally put between 6.5. Unless it's like Baku, Monaco or Singapore, then I'll take fuel out. But any other track, I'll put like 5 to 6 laps of fuel in extra.
Well, it worked, and you got on the podium, so congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Victor, on taking third place for the Williams team. And on behalf of me and Pierre, good luck for Bahrain at the Zakia circuit.
Cheers.
So now we go on to driver of the day. As we normally we go straight onto who gets driver of the day. But we'll do quick honourable mentions, and obviously one of them is Maxi Bone with that sheer pace, and also quite a good, intelligent strategy for having the safety car being on his side, and then get all those positions back on the mediums. We've got Horn as well. He had from obviously the practice, he was having issues with his brakes, which, let's be honest, is not good. And then obviously with Chill, but because of the unfortunate mistake that happened at turn 12, it kind of nullified that. He did very well up until that point. But then we kind of thought of another one, and it has been, we have kind of confirmed that the driver of the day is going to go to Schumacher SF7 after doing 2 stops from getting wing damage from the opening lap. Then had to pit on, I think it was the mediums. I think it was like either another set of mediums or a set of softs.
Yeah, mediums,
and then had to do
softs
another
at the
pit
end.
stop. And then do another, and then a pit on the super softs. It was very close, and we could be on an opportunity to be on the top 5 with his teammate or GRL Fuller. So we think it'll be kind of best to give him driver of the day. I think he's done very well on his behalf.
It was hard to decide.
It was, yeah, very, very hard. A lot of choices, but we had to whittle it down. So, Schumacher SF7 takes driver of the day. So anyway, for the opening race, well, the opening round for Season 6, that is it here at Melbourne for GP2. Normally, I will say tune in for Sunday for GP1, but we can't. Well, I can't, because GP1 has already been done. So I'll now actually say that if you've missed any other streams, the likes of GP1, which includes GP1, feel free to go watch it on our Twitch channel, which is Global Racing League F1, all in lower cases, no spaces. And aside from that, next week on Saturday, we are going to be going straight to Bahrain for the Sakir circuit. And in all honesty, Pierre, I am definitely looking forward for it, especially on GP2.
Oh yes. After watching this
Are we
race,
going to be
I can't
seeing?
wait.
Are we going to be seeing some more carnage like this?
I hope not as much, but I do hope for the battles. The battles were amazing to watch. Like, as I said, it's a different
Are we going to
perspective
be
seeing
hoping
it
for some
from
more
the
anticipated
outside.
battles for Bahrain? Or are the controversies going to be looming even more?
We'll have to wait and see.
I have been It's Phil, and I was alongside with a special guest of Pierre. And we'll be seeing you next week, everyone, from Global Racing League F1 Twitch channel. And we'll be seeing you next week across all the divisions for round 2 of Season 6 of the Sakir circuit at Bahrain.